On a harsh winter night, fog was creeping over the muddy hills surrounding the isolated farmhouse called Wuthering Heights. The wind howled like hungry wolves, battering the walls of the old stone house so that it seemed as if wandering spirits were hovering around it. Inside, a fire glowed brightly, but its warmth couldn't dispel the chill that permeated the heart. That night, Eleanor, the sole heiress to the farm, stood by the window, staring into the expanding darkness. Since her father's death, she had been alone among these hills, her only companion being the sounds of the wind and heavy memories. But her heart was not still, it throbbed with the name of one man, Adrian. Adrian, the mysterious boy raised in the shadows of the house, neither a son nor a servant, but a rebellious spirit as strong as the wilderness around him. Years before, their friendship had defied convention. He was a stranger's son, adopted by her father one night after he was found lost on the road. She was the only daughter to inherit the house and the land. Together, they ran over the hills, defying the wind and the sky. But death, money, and jealousy brought everything down. When her father died, Eleanor's family rejected Adrian's continued presence, and he left, disappearing into the mist, leaving behind a shattered heart and an empty land. Now, 5 years later, loud knocks on the door pierced the silence of the night. Eleanor opened the door, and there he was, returning like a storm. His features were harsher, his eyes burning with an unquenchable fire. His voice dripped with mystery. "I've returned, not to reclaim your heart, but to reclaim everything that was stolen from me." Soon, shadows began to creep across the farm. Adrian was no longer the boy she knew, he had returned with a mysterious wealth and power that made everyone fear him. He began buying up the surrounding lands, erasing all who had wronged him. But the closer Eleanor drew to him, the more she realized that his old love hadn't died, but had transformed into something far more dangerous, an obsession laced with revenge. On windswept nights, Eleanor would hear his voice calling to her through the windows, as if the hills themselves echoed his anger. She began to realize that the love that bound them together wasn't a reassuring warmth. It was a fire that could consume them both. In the heart of Wuthering Heights, where no sound could be heard above the cries of the wind, their fate was sealed. Either this love would save them from the wounds of the past, or it would push them into an abyss from which there was no return.